What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm glad everybody's having a great day. It is, just for reference, June 16th, 2020, and to jump right into it, you have the potential to make $150 or more on your Radeon 7s if you bought them at or below MSRP. So what I'm talking about is, let's just jump right into it. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Over here, Radeon 7s are pretty much bought up. You can't really buy them. They're selling for ridiculous amounts. For example, over here on Amazon, an XFX Radeon 7, they're selling for $1,000. Oh, hold on. Boom. There, I'll make the screen bigger. So, yeah, they're selling for $1,000. Are these cards worth $1,000? In my opinion, no. But, you know, some people want to pay $1,000 for them, so be it. But now what I'm talking about is obviously you're not selling your Radeon 7 for $1,000. If you can sell it for $1,000 and you bought it for $500 or $600, then you'd be crazy not to, in my opinion, because these cards are already getting some age on them. We're going to see newer stuff that's going to blow them out of the water. Well, maybe not in Ethereum mining, but in other, they're getting to be old news. Now, but before we get too far, don't think I'm a Radeon 7 hater. I still got two Radeon 7s. I actually really like them. But this is just speculation, me talking. So if you're going to sell your cards, a lot of people go to eBay. So if you look up Radeon 7, buy it now, lowest shipping, or lowest price plus shipping, $750. And these are new listings. These just got listed. They're selling at $750 and above. And if you keep going down, they just go up. $780, $790, $800, $1,000. So that right now, if you wanted to buy 6 Radeon 7s, you'd be looking at a huge investment. And these cards were selling in the $500 to $600 range a few months ago. But obviously, now that you know, I don't even want to say the word, but the human malware has hit, and a lot of things, supply chains slowed down. Supply can't keep up with demand. Also, mining's doing a little bit better. So a lot of those things are contributing to the fact that you can't get your hands on these cards. So supply is up, you know, demand's low. So supply is low, demand's up. So price adjusts accordingly. That's just how a free market works. Now, if you bought your Radeon 7s at $600 and you could offload them at $750 plus, and you could make $150 per card, would you do that? Should you do that? Is it a good idea? In my opinion, I think I'm going to get rid of one of my Radeon 7s and keep one of them. Now, what about people that had bukus of them? You know, obviously selling them local may even be better. You could save the fees. I've saw where locally there's a guy selling, there's only one Radeon 7 for sale local to me, and he's selling it for $900. So that means potentially there's a market for them in your local area, depending on where you're at. But, you know, is it worthwhile? If you went over to What to Mine and you're like, well, I'm just going to keep the card and mine on it, and let's just see what to Mine says. Where we are, Radeon 7, one Radeon 7, you're looking at best case scenario $1.60 a day. So essentially you end up getting 100 days of profit, because obviously $1.60 is not profit. But, dang, well, let's see. It's profiting right at $1 a day. So you get 150 days of profit right up front if you sell that card. Boom. Now, is that worthwhile to some people? With all these new graphics cards coming out, you know, there's talking about 30 series from NVIDIA, 3080s, all that kind of stuff. Is it going to make Radeon 7s irrelevant? And is it going to drive down the price of Radeon 7s when they come out? And what I mean by that is if you look at like Vega 64s, these cards were expensive, very expensive, you know, just like even a couple years ago. And everybody was like, Vega 64 is the way. And now you go on eBay and you look at Vega 64s like on the cheapest end. Yeah, let's see, hold on. Let me look at buy it now. I forgot I had it on auction. So buy it now, that's a damaged one, parts only. Let me make sure. Oh, boom, $300 you can get a Vega 64, and these cards were selling 5, 6. You know, these were expensive cards. They were in the territory or the range of where Radeon 7 is, maybe just a little tiny bit under it. But they've lost like essentially half their value in just a couple years. Now, have some of the other cards done that? Have GTX 1080s done that? Because a Vega 64 was more expensive than a 1080 absolutely every day of the week in their prime. You know what I mean? And people love those things. And look, you got 1080s still going for $300, which are arguably older cards in my opinion. So 330 and up. You know, what's weathered better? I don't know. That's for you to decide. So with that being said, guys, a little food for thought today. Is it better to sell off some of your cards while the market's high on certain cards, take that profit and roll those back into new GPUs? Do you stay with your old GPUs and mine right through it? Or do you do a hybrid approach? Kind of, that's basically what I've done. Sell off some, keep some, and stay in the middle. So let me know what you guys are thinking you should do, shouldn't do. And any other cards that you guys have noticed that like the price for some reason has gone up. I don't think I've caught any other right off the cuff. Let's see here. RTX 2070s. No, they're still about normal. Nothing really going on there. 5700 XTs going for 370. Yeah, they're still in that range. You got to be careful which ones you buy on that end, but that's a whole nother subject. So yeah, I mean, it's just, and a lot of people don't like to talk about it, especially there's content creators that are like mining content creators, and they don't want to talk about reselling. But let's be honest, we all got into this for our own reasons, and you know, one of those big reasons was to make money. Nobody goes and invests thousands of dollars into a mining rig just to be like, oh, I did it for the blockchain. I have a rig of 1080s or 1070s or 1660s or anything. You know, I just did it for the blockchain. I don't care about the money. You know, the people that wouldn't care about the money wouldn't be doing like small scale at home mining. They'd be investing. So we all do it for the money, and everybody acts like reselling such a bad thing. In reality, if you could resell and then reinvest and be bigger and better, why not? You know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal? Why do people look down on resellers? And it's not like it's even, you know, obviously there is price gouging that happens. But I would consider price gouging to happen more and be considered price gouging when it's on stuff that's like necessary. Like we're talking about the masks and the hand sanitizer and food and vegetables. Nobody needs a Radeon 7. So can it actually be price gouged? I don't know. By the definition, yes, it can. But for something that's absolutely 100% a luxury, I'm gonna be honest. Calling it a price gouge is very weak. And obviously making, you know, anywhere from 20% profit, I wouldn't consider that a price gouge either. Now, obviously, if you have all the Radeon 7s in the world and you set them at $30,000 a piece and nobody can have a Radeon 7, okay, I guess that's price gouging. But yeah, it's very, very weak. Before we get off here, I did want to give a huge thank you to the members of the YouTube channel. And let's see here, boom, 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 boom. Let me bring it up. Full screen. Full screen. Where we are. There we are. So, Nefarious Technology, Dave Stitz, Yashnik, Crypto Mining Tools, Savage Mine, Red Panda Mining, Just Mike, and Batman. All, thank you guys. Much appreciated. It looks like Crypto Mining Tools, Savage Mine, Red Panda Mining, Just Mike, and Batman all hit their 4-month anniversary for being a member of the channel. Yashnik hit 3 months, and Nefarious Technology and Dave Stitz hit 2 months. Thank you guys. As always, much appreciated. Hopefully, it looks like the sun's starting to peek out a little bit. It's been raining all day, but I'll be able to start doing the plans and buying some stuff and showing you guys what's going on with the new computer cave. That's what some people are calling it, or the new mining shed, basically. It's not going to be fully dedicated to mining, but it is going to have mining. It's going to have solar. It's going to have my other computer stuff in there. So I'm going to take y'all guys along for the ride. Thank you. Adios. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Boom. Oh yeah, and the next one is Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.